Yo, what's going on YouTube? Back again with another video. It's been a month or two since I posted, but yeah, again, working on this thing, more maintenance. Got a massive coolant leak. At first, I thought it was the coolant reservoir for the intercoolers and the turbos, but it's not. I did another pressure test and figured out that it was a water pump. So we're gonna be doing that. I'm just gonna take everything out. First, I'm gonna do the radiator fan, take that out, take this plastic piece out so I got more room. We gotta take this out, drain all the coolant, and then the charge pipes so we could take off the alternator, and then take the harness out, take the belt off, and then since I'm doing the water pump, might as well replace the thermostat too, and the serpentine belt. Once I take all this stuff out, you'll see all the coolant leaks, all the dried up coolant everywhere in front of the motor and everything. So yeah, let's get to it. Now that I got the radiator fan out the way and the charge pipes out the way, all we gotta do is just take a couple lines off and then maybe the coolant lines too for the turbos. But especially this harness for the alternator, I gotta unplug the battery, and then coolant reservoir, belt, should be good to go. But yeah, look at all this coolant right here. And then down there too. That's where she's leaking. The water pump. Well, yeah, it's really bad, dude. I had to refill like 2 times a day. Well, yeah, we're gonna get that out the way and then move on to the water pump. All right, so I got the reservoir off and the hose loose. The harness loose. I did have to remove some of the coolant lines for the turbos out the way so I have more room. Now I just gotta get, you can see that right there for the tensioner, belt tensioner. It's a T60. The biggest size I have is a T55. So I have to run to the store and grab a T60, release the tension, and then take off this bracket for the alternator, and then move out the way. And then should be, I think 3 or 5 bolts for the water pump. And then 1 hose right there for the thermostat. And another one right there, and then yeah, it should be good to go. A couple of days later, I didn't plan on working on this car today, and today's Sunday. The new water pump and thermostat were supposed to come tomorrow, so Monday, but they showed up today. New water pump, thermostat, and then gaskets and O-ring for this side, so the water pump will sit like this. Thermostat will go on this side, like so. And since this is for the X5, there's another extra hose that goes to the radiator, so I do have a plug or like a cap for this one, but it won't show up till tomorrow. But I'll still put this together, and then once it comes tomorrow, I could put the cap on and then fill in the coolant. So yeah, let's take the serpentine belt off, and I did get a T60, if everyone's wondering what size it is for the tensioner. It is a T60 for that. So I do also need to get a new belt as well for tomorrow. So yeah, let's take this off, take this apart, and put the new one in. Took the belt off, and then already I could tell that. You guys hear that? Holy shit. Yep, that needs to go. So yeah, got that off. Gonna take this bracket off for the alternator, and then the harness is out the way. And I think I need to get rid of the fuel line. I think it's a fuel line. Yeah, I do gotta disconnect the battery. I forgot to do that yet, but finally, dude. It was a pain in the ass. Actually, it wasn't. It's just that bottom hose right there. It was a bitch to get to, but finally got it off. I just gotta clean that area right there. And if you are doing a water pump for N63, you do not have to remove the alternator. I'm like, what's the point of removing this shit if I'm just doing this? people say you can have more room, but I just wiggled it out. It was pretty easy. It's just that hose right there, just FYI. Will be the pain in the ass. Yeah, I got that out, but check this out. Yep, and this is cracked too right here. And supposed to be a gasket. This is all flattened, all gone. Yeah, I got the new one. Could put the old bolts for the thermostat onto the new one. Put everything together, clean that, clean the mating surface on the motor, and then install it, put it back in. Finally got the old one out and the new one in. Not gonna lie, this bottom hood right here to the radiator was kicking my ass. I forgot there was like a slit on the bottom and a notch or whatever that's supposed to line up. Forgot about that, but finally got that in. Right here, if you see that right there, that is like an adapter piece for this, for one of the hoses, and this was leaking too. I forgot about this one. I thought it came with the new water pump, but it didn't. So I gotta order another one of that. The cap for this comes in tomorrow, so hopefully the BMW store in town has that. And then new serpentine belt should be good to go. Pressure test it before I even start it. And then yeah, it is the next day on this water pump. I got the belt and the cap just came in for this, and I'm just say fuck it and reuse this, because to be honest, I don't know if it was leaking out of this or just a water pump. So I'm gonna reuse this. If it leaks, it's an easy fix. So I'm just gonna reuse that, put everything back together. I did get some coolant, and this bleeds by itself sorta, but I'll still do the, you know, the BMW typical hold the gas for like 10 seconds and then the water pump will do its thing. I got everything put back together. I did reuse that little adapter piece. We'll see if it leaks or not. The cap, a little loose, but we'll see what happens. Charge parts are back on. Harness is back on. Coolant lines for the turbos are back on. All I gotta do is just start it. I topped it off already. It did bleed by itself, so we'll see if it needs to be bled more. So let's start it up. Oh man. Yeah, this is gonna be loud. Whoa! All right, here we go. I think we're good to go, boys. I'm gonna let this idle for a couple minutes, see if there's any more leaks. If it's not leaking, time to wash this thing. I gotta wash the underside of the car. There's a bunch of coolant and oil everywhere. So far so good, man. No leaks. I think I did see some little bit right there, but I think it's just like the residue of coolant that's just dripping down from the frame or whatever. But double checked everything, double checked the lines and the caps and stuff, so no leaks. I guess we'll see in a couple days, or if my low coolant light's on. But man, this thing's been down for a week. I've been waiting on the water pump and everything. Miss this car. Love driving this thing, dude. V8 twin turbo, 500 horsepower, reliable. Take care of your cars, and your cars take care of you. Love this car, man. But now it's time to wash it. First, let's clean up the garage, and then wash it. It is a couple days later. No more coolant leak, which is really good. Didn't overheat. I didn't have to do that typical BMW hold the gas pedal for 10 seconds and the water pump would do its thing. It bled itself, which was nice. Had the homie wash up the undercarriage of the car just to make sure it wasn't leaking anymore, and just to clean up all the dried up coolant that was under there. So far so good. I give this job like a 3 or 4 out of 10 if you know what you're doing. Really easy in my opinion. Like again, you don't have to remove the alternator or anything. But yeah, it runs good now. No more coolant leaks. I don't have to refill every 2 days. But I was gonna wash the car. It's cloudy and it's supposed to rain this whole week. So I'll just wait on that. I'll probably wait till this weekend. It's supposed to rain this weekend too, so I don't know. It might just be dirty for a whole week or something, but there is a couple of meets or shows or whatever in Omaha. So I might go up there with the homie this Saturday. Might vlog it, who knows. Hope you guys like this video. Again, pretty easy install if you know what you're doing. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. Maybe POV night drives or something, or just a whole 10-minute videos of exhaust clips or front mount intake clips, something. But yeah, man, thanks for watching. Deuces.